Dustin is big, dude. He's big.
Remember, he used to fight at 45, though.
He used to fight at 45, and it really struggled there. But at 55, he's found a spot. And you look at him, he almost looks like a welterweight. I mean, he's big. He looks like Tyron Woodley size. And he cuts a shitload of weight.
And Max Holloway in that fight just looked like they didn't look like the same.
No.
Just Poirier like meaty.
Well,
man.
and you got to give credit to Poirier, too, because if you look at the two of them, like after the fight, there was a big difference between the amount of damage that Poirier landed. A big difference. He was hitting him with big shots. And it wasn't just big shots. It was shots, period. He was hitting him with really clean, well-timed shots with great head movement, great movement.
How about that knee?
Dude, everything, man.
Split open his head, man.
Everything. He did everything great. I mean, he really... That was a coming out party for Dustin Poirier in a lot of ways.
For the common fan.
Well, yeah. Well, the people that knew him from the Gaethje fight, knew him from the Eddie Alvarez fight, they knew that, man, he beat these two really good guys, but Max Holloway might be one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and I think is.
I think Max Holloway's the greatest 145er of all time.
Yes.
I think he's a damn good 55er, but 55 could be tough for Max.
Well, this is a great example of what we've always said about the differences between the size of people. And
Correct.
it's first of all, I mean, all credit to Dustin Poirier, because he put on a phenomenal performance. He got tested in that fight. He came through. He even talked about in the post-fight interview that he got hurt in the third round. He came through and just super impressive.
Think about his
striking.
wins.
Yeah, man.
Anthony Pettis, world champion.
Mm-hmm.
Gaethje, world champion.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie Alvarez, world champion. Max Holloway, world champion. You look at Poirier's his list, man. The guys who's fought and who's lost to, it's so impressive.
Yeah.
And Poirier's the guy. Same thing with when Michael Bisping won. I always root for those guys who've been around forever and they fight the best of the best. They might lose one or two here, but they've been around for so long. You just hope there's a title at the end of their career.
Yeah.
You just hope, and it sometimes doesn't look like it's going to happen. Then when it does happen, I'm just so happy for those guys.
He's such a good guy, too. Dustin Poirier.
Great guy.
He's a great guy. Dustin might just want to take big money fights, like whoever talks the most shit and can sell the most tickets.
It's crazy. I mean, Dustin... It's crazy he's not headlining after those Conor wins. Like he didn't. I don't feel like he took advantage of that opportunity, and he should be headlining, making pay-per-view money, but he's just not.
Is that his fault though? I mean, he got the interim title when he fought Max Holloway, and then when he lost to Khabib, and he lost to Oliveira, and he beat Conor. I mean, he's in a great spot, right? He's in that top soup, but like. If you're the person that's if you're Mick Maynard and you're making the decision, you're Sean Shelby, and you're saying, okay, this is the next fight. Who do you pick?
Yeah.
Do you pick Poirier? Like Poirier, it's like great fighter, might win, might beat everybody.
Yeah.
But like, there's no like real clear compelling contender, right? Justin fought Charles. That's right. Justin fought Charles and got stopped.
Okay. Yeah.
Justin fought. Dustin Poirier, how many times did they fight?
Justin and Dustin only fought the once. Pretty sure.
Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier?
So I know what you're saying. Okay, so Charles beat Justin, and then Islam beat Charles, so Islam would... I mean, the MMA math, it's hard to say, but yeah.
Well, if you wanted to have a Gaethje-Charles rematch, it's like, Charles took him out pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't... I like I said, I haven't seen all of it. I've seen a couple highlights, but it didn't seem like Charles really ever had Islam in danger, did he?
Well, Charles was like competent, he was like defensively responsible. He threatened a little bit off of his back, but Islam was so good in that fight. It's like, who is compelling other than Volkanovski? Like, who's compelling?
I mean, there's no one on that I look at and I'm like, ooh, that'd be interesting. I mean, other than Volkanovski, who's at 45, who's still even questionable if it is. I mean, does Islam go? Is there who's at 70? Oh, Islam could be Leon.
Dude, this is how crazy good that would be. That would be an amazing fight. When Charles Oliveira finished Justin Gaethje and he just beat him up and dropped him on the feet and then submitted him on the ground, people were thinking there's no one that can challenge Charles. Charles is at such an elite level. Islam beats him so soundly that now you're like, I don't even know if it makes sense for Charles to fight him again.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's how good he is.
Yeah. I mean, does he move up? I mean, Islam in Kamaru, that's interesting. If Kamaru beats Leon.
But you're assuming that Islam wants to go up.
Yeah.
Like, he might decide that, he can just crush everybody at 155 and just run the division for a while.
Yeah.
Why would he if he just won the title, why would he go up to 70, right?
No, that's yeah. I mean, it would be crazy though if he goes if he beats Volkanovski, who's the 45-pound champ. He is not double champ, but beats the 45-pound champ, beat the 55-pound champ, and then goes up and beats the 70-pound champ. That's insane.
Dude, Charles was so good when he was running shit that we couldn't imagine a fight where you maybe didn't think it was compelling for him to fight for the title again. That's how good Islam is.
Was Charles
nuts.
the underdog too going into that?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, he was the underdog,
That's crazy.
which is nuts.
Yeah, who
That's
the fuck?
nuts.
Yeah, that is
As
actually insane.
dominant as he was as a champion, to have him be the underdog. Make sure that's true, because I'm pretty sure that's true. Is that true? That Charles Oliveira was the underdog in the Islam Makhachev fight?
Yeah, who knows?
I'm pretty sure he was.
In 2 years, some stud can just come out of nowhere and be like the next guy.
The next guy could be in fucking...
Underdog.
Oliveira was the underdog.
It was not a lot, but yeah, he was the
Yeah.
underdog.
That's
Crazy.
insane.
Champion, dominant champion, submitting everybody, underdog. That's how good Islam is. That's nuts.